Okay, here we are on to Prisms level 2. So these prisms are a little bit trickier, so again we want to use this formula. Volume equals the base area times the height. Notice how I already wrote in for both of them. Base area is the first thing you want to find. It's kind of a little sub-problem. In this first problem, I've got a trapezoidal prism, is what it looks like. So the bases are the top and bottom because they're congruent and opposite each other. So I first have to find the area of that. The area of a trapezoid is base 1, which is 14, plus base 2, which is 6, divided by 2. That's the average of the two bases, times the height. Now keep in mind, it's not the height of the prism, it's the height of the trapezoid, so it's 3. And 14 plus 6 is 20, divided by 2 is 10, times 3. Base area is 30. Great. Once you find that, we can go ahead and start finding volume. Volume equals base area of 30 times the height. Then you have to just go back in and identify it. Remember, now we're not using 3 as a height. We are using this 5 as the height because it's the height of the prism. And 3 times 5 gets me a volume of 150 centimeters cubed. That's our trapezoidal prism. Great. Next level. Now we're going to a hexagonal prism. Notice this looks differently because the base is actually the front and the back, which is kind of hidden from us. But the hexagon in front represents the base, so that's what I first want to find the area of. Remember in the previous section when we were talking about area of regular polygons, you kind of want to visualize it as being cut up into a bunch of triangles. So, not to go over that whole topic again, you want to find what's called the apothem or apothem, the side length, and the number of sides. This is actually a hexagon, so this is a 30, 60, 90 right triangle, which means the height right in there is going to be square root of 3, since each smaller side here is 1. So, putting these things all together, the area of the base, you can think of it as 1/2 a times s times n, or the area of one triangle, which is 1/2 2 times root 3. That's the area of one triangle, times the number of triangles, which in this case there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 6 sides. Long story short, base area, when I multiply that out, is 6 root 3. You can use the decimal version of that as well, but I like using 6 root 3 because it is exact. All right, that was actually most of the tough work. Now, to find volume, I just want to do the base area of 6 root 3 times the height. And the height is not going up and down in this case. The height is the distance between the two bases. So it's the distance from this front base here to the back one, which is represented here with the 5. So volume of that hexagonal prism is 30 root 3 feet cubed, or if you use the decimal version, it'd be 51.962 feet cubed. Either one of those work. Root 3 is always nice because it's exact, but decimals are fine as well.